Ito ang mainit na balita ngayon kung saan mabilis na nagtrending at pinag-uusapan sa social media. Muling naging sentro ng kontrobersya ang prosecution witness na si NBI Senior Agent Calilung matapos kumalat ang iba't ibang pahayag at dokumentong kinukwestiyon ang kanyang kredibilidad bilang testigo at bilang eksperto sa larangan ng digital forensics. Pagkatapos ng 3 araw na impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte, ilang personalidad ang naglabas ng mga pahayag na nagtatanong tungkol sa propesyonal na background ni Agent Calilung. Ayon sa kanila, mahalagang masuri kung ang kanyang edukasyon, pagsasanay at karanasan ay sapat upang maituring siyang eksperto sa larangang kanyang pinatutunayan sa korte. At napag-alaman na isa pala itong public accountant at hindi computer-related profession. Nagbanggit din ni Atty. Vic Rodriguez ng mga alegasyon tungkol sa iba pang mga isyong umano'y kinakaharap ng testigo, bagay na agad ding naging paksa ng matinding diskusyon sa social media. Dahil dito, lalong uminit ang debate sa pagitan ng magkabilang kampo. Para sa mga kritiko ng prosecution, ang mga bagong tanong na ito ay maaaring makaapekto sa bigat at kredibilidad ng testimonya ni Agent Calilung. Malaki itong problema ng prosecution kung sakali mang totoo ang mga lumalabas na isyong ito. Ano nga ba ang buong kwento sa likod ng mga bagong isyong ibinabato kay Agent Calilung? May epekto ba ito sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte? Bago natin alamin ang buong detalye, kung bago ka pa lamang sa aming channel, huwag kalimutang i-like ang video, mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga pinakabagong balita at komentaryo. Para sa kumpletong impormasyon, panoorin natin ang buong video at kayo na mismo ang humusga.
Tinanggal natin ang maskara ng kanilang expert. Hinalungkat natin ang tunay na resibo ng kanyang track record. At ano ang lumabas? Ang kanilang dakilang cyber expert daw ng prosecution. Naging audit supervisor at accountant pala bago pumasok sa NBI noong 2021. Mga kababayan, hello! Pag-usapan natin siya. Ipinakilala siya sa bansa bilang isang well-trained expert sa digital forensics. Nung sumalang na ang testigo sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte, may isang tagpo na ating nakita. Itataas ng testigo ang kanyang kanang kamay. Hahawakan ang banal na Biblia at manunumpa sa harap ng Diyos at ng bayan na magsasabi ng buong katotohanan. Pero ang tanong ng milyon-milyong Pilipino kay NBI Senior Agent Calilung, mga kababayan, ang Biblia ba na hinawakan niya ay ginalang niya o ginawa lang niyang dekorasyon para pagtakpan ang isang bulok na script? Ipinagmamalaki kasi siya ni Atty. Ligutan bilang isang expert sa digital forensics. Well-trained, sabi pa, well-trained na may malawak na karanasan. Pero mga kababayan, tinanggal natin ang maskara ng kanilang expert. Hinalungkat natin ang tunay na resibo ng kanyang track record. At ano ang lumabas? Ang kanilang dakilang cyber expert daw ng prosecution. Naging audit supervisor at accountant pala bago pumasok sa NBI noong 2021. Oo, yes mga kababayan. Certified Public Accountant o CPA pala itong testigo nila. Sanay sa pag-audit ng resibo, sanay sa pagbibilang, at pag-compute ng pera. Kaya ang tanong natin, paano napunta ang isang auditor sa pagiging pangunahing forensic giant sa isang napakaselan at komplikadong kaso ng pambansang banta? No? Bakit accountant ang isinalang ng prosecution? Ito ba talaga ang niloloko nila? Mga kababayan, hinawakan niya ang banal na Biblia at nangakong magsasabi ng katotohanan. Pero tingnan natin ang Proverbs chapter 19 verse 9. It says there, a false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lie will perish. 2 linggo. 2 linggong online training lang ang baon niya para tawaging eksperto. At noong tinanong siya ng depensa kung may personal ba siyang kaalaman sa sinasabing banta, ang naging pag-amin niya sa ilalim ng panunumpa, ang sabi niya, mga babayan, wala akong direct o personal knowledge. Napanood niya lang pala ang video sa internet na pinanood din ng buong Pilipinas, mga babayan. Ang mag-download ng video mula sa social media at mag-print ng screenshot ay hindi forensics, mga kababayan. Trabaho yan ng ordinaryong netizen. Ang ipilit na magpanggap na isang expert witness para lang gipitin si Vice President Sara ay lantarang pambabastos sa talino ng mamamayan. No? At ito yung pinakamatindi na dapat malaman ng buong bayan. Ibinunyag mismo ng dating Executive Secretary na si Atty. Vic Rodriguez na ang unang pambatong testigo ng prosecution ay naharap sa patong-patong na mabibigat na reklamo sa Office of the Ombudsman. kababayan, ang mga reklamong kinakaharap niya ay robbery, extortion o pangingikil, theft o pagnanakaw, falsification of documents, at perjury o krimen ng pagsisinungaling sa ilalim ng panunumpa. Edi wow! Now, balikan natin muli ang Biblia sa Proverbs chapter 11 verse 3 mga kababayan. Anong sabi doon? The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. So, paano ka magiging mukha ng katotohanan kung ang sarili mong record ay may bahid ng reklamo ng pangingikil? Saan ang prosecution? Diba? Kumuha sila ng testigong may sariling legal na multo na tinatakasan para lang gamiting pambala sa kanyon sa inyong desperadong political demolition job laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Kaya pala sa simula pa lang ng trial mga kababayan, sinalubong na agad sila ng depensa ng katagang continuing objection. No proper ground, sabi ng depensa. Kaya nataranta yung prosecution mga kababayan. Umabot sa mahigit 15 seconds ang dead air sa korte dahil hindi alam ang isasagot. At sa sobrang gulo ng takbo ng prosecution mga kababayan, maging ang automatic transcribing software na computer ay nalilito at nakakabuhol-buhol ang transcript. May sumpa ang kasinungalingan kaya nagkakabuhol-buhol ang buong proseso ninyo. Kung hindi ninyo mabubuwag ang paninindigan at tiwala ng milyon-milyong Pilipino kay Inday Sara Duterte, no? Gamit ang mga hilaw na testimonya at bulok na script ninyo. Let's see sa Lunes kung expert ba din ang pangalawang witness ng prosecution. And to anti-Dutertes, ipagdasal nyo lang na ma-impeach si VP Sara. Dahil kung hindi, good luck sa 2028.
Para malinaw, sino ba yung star witness ng prosecution na kanilang iniharap sa impeachment court? It's a total waste of time. Presenting him to be an expert na hindi naman pala. Tapos, hindi binanggit dito na meron pala siyang kinaharap na kaso at meron pang hiling na ilagay siya for preventive suspension. No, ang kaso niya ay hindi biro-biro. So itong si Agent John Mark S. Calilung, yung nagpanggap na expert, ay nahaharap sa patong-patong na kaso. Pati Article 171, falsification by public officer, employee, or notary, or ecclesiastic minister. Violation of Article 183, perjury. Ito mabigat. Violation of Article 294, paragraph 5, robbery, extortion, no? And Article 308, theft, pagnanakaw. Ito po'y lahat nasa ilalim ng ating revised penal code at Section 4 of Republic Act number 7438. Para lang alam ninyo, yung pagkatao nitong nagpapanggap, nagkaroon ng 2 linggo. 2 linggo na seminar o 2 linggong pag-aaral. Ni baka nga hindi 8 hours a day yung 2 linggong yun eh. Pinapalusot na siya ay isang eksperto. Nandito yung kanyang kaso. Final ito February 27, 2026. Ay file ito February 27, 2026 at 3 p.m. 3:52 p.m. No, malinaw 'yan. Na-receive ito sa Office of the Ombudsman Assistance Center sa Pasay base sa impormasyon na ipinarating sa atin. Ano? Baka alam niyo na rin to, pero para malinaw, sino ba yung star witness ng prosecution na kanilang iniharap sa impeachment court? It's a total waste of time. Presenting him to be an expert na hindi naman pala. Tapos, hindi binanggit dito na meron pala siyang kinaharap na kaso at meron pang hiling na ilagay siya for preventive suspension. No, ang kaso niya ay hindi biro-biro. Arbitrary detention, delaying release, search warrants maliciously obtained and abuse in the service of those legally obtained, searching domicile without witness, falsification by public officer, employee, or notary, or ecclesiastic minister, perjury, robbery, extortion, theft, pagnanakaw. Mabigat ang kaso nito. It goes into the very character of the person presented to be an expert witness. Na gustong palusutin na siya ay eksperto at yung kanyang testimonya kahapon ay nagkabutas-butas na. Wasak ang prosecution sa sarili nilang opensa. Yan ang naganap sa unang linggo ng pagdinig dito sa huwad na impeachment case laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Please remain standing. Clerk of Court is instructed to kindly administer the oath to the witness.
Please raise your right hand. You, John Mark Calilung,
I, John Mark Calilung,
do swear
who swear
that the evidence you shall give
that evidence that I give
in the case now pending
is in the case now pending
between the Philippines
in the Philippines
and Vice President Sara Duterte
and Vice President Sara Duterte
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the
So
truth.
help me God.
So help me God.
Your witness, counsel.
Thank you so much, Your Honors. Your Honors, mga kababayan, the testimony of the first witness for the prosecution, NBI Senior Agent John Mark Santa Ana Calilung, is offered to prove the following. Number one, si Agent John Mark Calilung ay isang senior agent of the National Bureau of Investigation. Number two, he is well-trained and experienced in the field of digital forensic examination, having undergone extensive training in the field, making him competent in identifying, preserving, collecting, and authenticating digital evidence. Pangatlo, si Agent Calilung ay bahagi ng NBI Cybercrime Division Team na inatasang mag-imbestiga sa mga pahayag at pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente laban sa Pangulo ng Pilipinas, unang ginang at dating Speaker ng House of Representatives sa isang online media briefing noong Nobyembre 23, taong 2024, pang-apat. Partikular na sinabi sa publiko ng Vice Presidente na may kinontrata na siyang tao na papatay sa Pangulo, unang ginang at former Speaker ng House of Representatives. At ito ay nakatatak na sa kasaysayan ng ating bansa bilang unang pagkakataon na ang isang Vice Presidente ay nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao upang patayin no less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines. Panglima.
Your Honor, may I object? Is this a speech or an offer?
Your Honor, please, with all due respect to counsel,
For the prosecutor may proceed.
it should not be a
May I register my continuing
There's
objection?
no proper ground. This is offer of testimony. Please hold your horses. Number 5, the public statements and threats of the Vice President were publicly live streamed and captured on video. Number 6, Agent Calilung is a designated agent on case for the investigation. Number 7, as agents on case, Agent Calilung personally conducted and participated in the cybercrime and open source investigation relating to the subject video and related digital recordings. Pangwalo, sa takbo ng open source investigation na pag-alaman ng NBI, na ang Vice Presidente ay nagpahayag din ng iba pang kahawig na pananakot sa buhay ng Pangulo. Kasama na ang sinabi niya sa publiko na minsan naisip niyang pugutan ng ulo ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Number 9, in the course of the investigation, Agent Calilung duly identified, preserved, collected, and authenticated the subject video and other related digital recordings. And number 10, the last offer of testimony, Your Honors, Agent Calilung will testify on such other matters as may be relevant, material, incidental to the issues involved in this impeachment proceeding, and will identify relevant and material documentary and object pieces of evidence. That is the offer of testimony of our first witness, Your Honor, please.
Presiding officer will now hear the objection and or comments, if any, of the counsel for respondent to the offer
Prior to
made by counsel for the prosecution.
Your Honor, may we move for the exclusion of Agent Calilung for being not previously attached to the Saballa and Cabrera complaints, as well as exclusion on the ground that he was not included in the articles of impeachment transmitted to the Senate Impeachment Court.
Can I respond to that, Your Honor, please?
Counsel for prosecutor may do so.
Mga kababayan, in this stage of the proceedings, the prosecution is about to present a witness, and the defense is invoking the fact that this witness is not listed as one of the witnesses in the Saballa complaint. The Saballa complaint already lived its natural life. Your Honor, this is the impeachment proceeding of the articles of impeachment filed by the House of Representatives. Saballa et al. Is done. That should not be a proper objection, Your Honor, please. As to the number 2, I think the good counsel mentioned that it is not part, this witness is not part of the articles of impeachment. Your Honor, please, I have been practicing for quite some time. I don't see that.
Your Honor, may I allow to reply also?
Can I finish? It's not a ground. And in fact, Your Honor, please, to settle the matter, this witness is listed in the pretrial order. The issue is settled. The issue is passé. No ground for objection. Let me proceed, Your Honor.
Of course not, Your Honor. There were no rulings.
Counsel
in the
for respondent is recognized
Thank you,
for
Your
a
Honor.
final rebuttal on this issue before the court will, before the chair will issue a ruling.
Your Honor, there were no rulings on the pretrial order on exclusion of witnesses. We have a current petition with the Supreme Court questioning the very actions of the prosecution to allow the presentation of evidence that were not attached to the Saballa or Cabrera impeachment complaints would allow the House of Representatives and the prosecution to circumvent the very procedural abuse condemned in Stonehill versus Jokno and allow the violation of the respondent's constitutional rights as held in Duterte in the House of, versus the House of Representatives. Your Honor, the prosecution says the Saballa complaints have lived their and they died their natural deaths. However, Your Honor, this precisely does not cure what the prosecution did. This does not cure the violation of the rights of my client.
If I may, Your Honor, please.
The chair will make its ruling. The motion to exclude by the counsel for respondent is hereby denied. Chair cites Enrile versus Sandigan Bayan, which states that the prosecutors may add or rely on evidence during pretrial, even if the evidence is not stated in the complaint or articles, because only a summary is required to be stated in the articles of impeachment, in this case, and or complaint, and not a complete list of the prosecution's evidence and or witnesses. The court in general will not shackle the prosecution by limiting it to the evidence mentioned in the information and or the articles, especially when it is mentioned in the pre-trial brief, not only order but brief, of the Counsel for Prosecutors. But in relation to this witness, even if you will do cross, you can register your continuing objection, Counsel for Respondent.
We are registering it, Your Honor, please.
So noted. Counsel for the prosecution may proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. John Mark Calilung.
Your Honor, may I register my objections to the purposes?
Your Honor, please, I think the purposes must be specified. What are your objections? On what
Your Honor.
grounds?
May I be
You
allowed?
may comment on the offer of the testimony of this witness for the record.
Your Honor, for the purpose number 3, this is a conclusion of fact and law. For the fourth purpose, it is also a conclusion of fact and law. And the 8th purpose, it is a conclusion of fact and law.
Mr. President.
Counsel for
President.
Respondent. Before we, yes,
No,
Senator Judge Cayetano.
Yeah.
Pia.
I would just like the defense, when you say item number 3, can you repeat what it is? Because I'm trying to follow exactly what your objection is. So either you say it or he repeats it so we can follow.
I was about to do that actually.
Thank you.
Item number 3 in the offer of this witness is that the NBI agent being presented is part of its cybercrime unit that investigated this matter. That's what you're referring to as a conclusion of law, counsel?
Sorry,
Perhaps
Your
number 4.
Number 4, Your Honor.
Yes, not number 3. So number 4 and what else?
Number 8, Your Honor.
Number 8 on other threats other than the video mentioned in the press briefing. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Correct, Your
Would
Honor.
that be all?
Yes, Your Honor.
We will not
Duly
reply.
noted.
We will not reply to that, Your Honor, please.
Yes, please.
May I continue, Your Honor, please?
You may continue to
John
present
Mark.
your first witness, counsel.
Thank you so much, Mr. Calilung. Reminder, nakikinig yung taong bayan, pakilakasan ng boses. Okay?
Apo.
Okay. Mr. Witness, maaari bang sabihin mo ano yung pangalan, edad, at other personal circumstances?
I am Senior Agent John Mark Calilung, a Filipino citizen, 31 years old, with office address at NBI PhilInvest Cyber Zone Bay City, Macapagal Boulevard, Pasay City, sir.
And Mr. Witness, reminder, you may answer in Filipino or Tagalog or Filipino or English, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Witness, what is your occupation, if any?
Currently, nasa National Bureau of Investigation po ako. I'm an agent since 2021 and was recently assigned at Cyber Investigation and Assessment Center in April 2026.
Okay, you said that you have been an agent of the NBI since 2021, pero you were recently assigned to the Cybercrime Investigation and Assessment Center of the NBI. Now, ano ba yung position mo before you were assigned to the Cybercrime Investigation and Assessment Center, kung meron man?
In 2022, I was assigned at Digital Forensic Laboratory Division and in 2024 in Cybercrime Division, sir.
Okay, now, you said that you were assigned to the Digital Forensics Laboratory Division in 2022. Now, yung tanong, ano ba yung mga naging primary duties and functions mo bilang ahente ng division na yan?
In digital forensic, my primary duties is to identify, preserve, collect, analyze, and present digital evidence in court, sir.
Now, preliminary question, have you undergone any training as an agent of that Digital Forensics Laboratory Division?
Yes, sir.
Now, kung alam mo, ano ba yung naging trainings in that division?
I have undergone computer hacking forensic investigation training, mobile forensics, computer forensics, and photo and video authentication training, sir.
Okay, so the last part of your answer, Mr. Witness, you mentioned that you were trained, na sinasabi mo, into photo and video authentication. Now, specifically now, ano ba yung naging trainings in that regard? Photo and video authentication, kung meron man.
I was trained for 2 weeks intensive training in July 2022 by MaxCore Intervention, sir, in digital forensic.
Now, sabi mo, ano nga ba yun? 2 weeks of intensive training. Yung tanong, Mr. Witness, specifically, what happened in that you said 2 week of intensive training?
I was trained to perform digital forensics examination, sir.
Now, Mr. Witness, you tell the public, what is the objective, if any? What is the objective, if any, if you know, of that digital forensic examination that you said you were trained to do?
To present digital evidence, sir, admissible in court na ginawa ko na po multiple times.
Multiple times. You appeared in court multiple times. Specifically, how many times?
At least 30 times, sir.
And for how long have you been practicing digital forensic examination?
2 years, sir.
For 2 years. Now, let's go back, Mr. Witness. You mentioned that you were an agent of the NBI Cybercrime Division in 2024. Now, what were your primary duties and functions as an agent of that Cybercrime Division?
To investigate cases in violation to the cybercrime law, sir.
Cybercrime law. Now, Mr. Witness, you are testifying in this impeachment case proceeding trial against the Vice President, the respondent in this case. Do you know the respondent in this case?
Yes, sir.
And why do you know the respondent in this case?
Because she is the Vice President and my team conducted an investigation involving her, sir.
So aside from being the Vice President, your team, you said, investigated the Vice President. The question now is, what was this investigation, if you know?
It's an investigation on the statement uttered by the Vice President during an online press conference briefing dated November 23, 2024.
So statements uttered by the Vice Presidents in an online live stream press conference held on November 23, 2024. Now, yung tanong, ano ba yung naging participation mo, Mr. Witness, kung meron man?
I am the agent on case of the investigation, sir.
Now, sinabi mo ikaw yung agent on case. Now, you tell the court, you tell the public, ano ba yung pagiging ahente on the case? Ano bang ibig sabihin yan kung alam mo?
It means that I gathered evidence necessary for the investigation, sir.
Okay. You mentioned you gathered evidence. Now, you tell us, what do you mean kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, ano bang ibig sabihin when you quote, gathered evidence, unquote?
It means that I viewed, identified, preserved, collected, and authenticated digital evidence in the course of the investigation, sir.
Okay, now, you mentioned na you viewed, identified, preserved, collected, authenticated, sinasabi mo mga pieces of evidence that you found in the course of your investigation. Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Witness, yung tanong is, ano ba yung mga ebidensya na nakalap ng inyong team?
One of the pieces of evidence that we gathered during our investigation is the video of the November 23, 2024 online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President, which was posted on the Facebook page of Harry Roque, sir.
Facebook page of whom?
Harry Roque, sir.
Harry Roque. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Witness, sinabi mo, you gathered. And then sinabi mo kanina, pag sinabing gathered evidence, sinabi mo, you viewed, identified, preserved, collected, and authenticated. Preserved, collected, and authenticated. You mentioned the term preserved, correct? Mr. Witness, yung tanong now is, ano ba ang ibig sabihin when you quote, preserved, unquote the evidence?
It means that I ensured that the evidence will be accessible at any time, sir.
Okay, now, let's go to this video you mentioned. The video of sinasabi mo yung isang online media briefing ng Vice President noong November 23, 2024. Ano ba yung mga hakbang, kung meron man, na ginawa nyo to preserve that video?
The NBI Cybercrime Division, through me, initiated a preservation request po kay Meta.
Okay, you initiated a preservation request to Meta. Now, sinabi mo kanina na live stream yung subject video sa isang Facebook page ng isang Harry Roque, di ba? Now, yung tanong, why is it that your request was made to Meta?
Si Meta po kasi yung parent company po ng Facebook. At under po ng Meta si Facebook, si Instagram, tsaka si WhatsApp. All requests on that platform will go to Meta po.
All right, now, Mr. Witness, what proof, if any, do you have that you initiated a preservation request to Meta in order to preserve the subject video?
I have a screenshot of the preservation request, a screenshot of the web page wherein I made the preservation request, sir.
Who took the screenshot?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot kung meron man pagkatapos dyan?
I first saved po yung electronic copy sa laptop ko, then printed it.
Where is this print out of the screenshot now?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Your Honor, with the court's indulgence, may I move that this representation be assisted by a co-counsel for the sole reason of facilitating the presentation of the documents to the witness, Your Honor, please. For that reason alone.
Sa Tagalog siya mag-aabot.
Yes, Your Honor. Siya po yung mag-aabot ng mga dokumento na amin pong ipapakita for the witness to identify po.
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much. Assisted by Attorney Stephen Magallon. Now, if this printout is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, we invite the defense to also peruse the document.
Your Honor, may I request that one of our counsels be allowed to peruse the document?
Yes, one of the
Thank you.
counsels for respondent may look at the document being presented to the witness.
May I continue, Your Honor, please? Thank you. Now, I'm showing you. Defense, can we give the document to the witness, please? Your Honor, the document must be presented to the witness.
Your Honor, we
Give them
we are
some time to
disclosing.
look at it. But is this one of the documents pre-marked?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
For the record, can you state the pre-marking of this document just so that we can catch up?
Much obliged, Your Honor, please. That would be P dash Roman numeral 4 dash 7 for the prosecution, Your Honor, please.
Noted.
Your Honor, may I manifest for the record that this is not a certified true copy?
Oh,